everyone, this is Trendkill Toys, back with another review, and this time, finally taking a look at the new Star Wars Black Series Super Battle Droid 2-pack. Been looking forward to this figure for a very long time, and I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people have been asking for this figure to be released. They finally did it. Although, it is in a 2-pack with some other crappy figure that no one really asks for. And here's the second figure that came in the 2-pack. This guy's going up on eBay. But anyway, I don't want to waste too much time. I just want to get into the figures. It's my first time actually like messing with the figures and seeing how they feel and how they articulate and stuff like that, so I don't have that much to say until I start, messing with the figure. And the first one I want to take a look at is, of course, the one that I'm not as excited for. I did get 2 of these 2-packs. I got 2 that are going up on eBay. Yeah, I'm not really sure who wanted this figure. Obviously, Hasbro's gonna do what they do all the time, and they pack in the figures we want with the figures that we don't want. It's not a bad looking figure. We've seen this body before for the Battle Droid, the other variants that they've made. So same thing that you'd expect from all those figures. And he has a backpack with the adjustable antennas. The only thing new is, of course, the head sculpt. One thing you got to be careful of is this joint right here. It's already stressing, so that can break if you're not careful with that. It's a very thin, weak kind of joint, so you got to watch out for breaking that. But besides that, pretty standard droid figure, just has a different head on it. If you guys like that, let me know in the comments. If you wanted this figure, let me know. I haven't really seen anybody excited over these figures, and like I mentioned before, really looking forward to this figure. So we're going to see how good it is. I haven't seen any reviews on it, so I have no idea what to expect. Just looking at the figure standing there, I do really like the sculpt. Maybe the upper part could have been a little bit wider, a little bit bigger, but overall I think it's a very good sculpt. It does look very close to the 3D models in Revenge of the Sith. But I'm not really a big fan of the brown stains. I know what they're trying to do when they do that, but it's just like when you have more than one, it just kind of looks ridiculous when they're both weathered the same exact way. I'd rather do my own weathering, so we'll see what I can do about that later. Joints feel pretty solid. I think with most droid figures it's kind of a problem because their joints can be kind of thin. Ball joint range in the shoulders, which is pretty good. Of course it swivels all the way around. Okay, you got 2 points of swivel on the elbow joint, so at the top and at the bottom, and that also hinges, so that actually allows you to get some pretty good posing with the arms. Then a hinge and a swivel with the wrist, so it's also pretty nice. Has a nicely detailed and sculpted hands. I do like the silver paint. Check out the torso articulation. There is a little bit, not a whole lot. I guess that joint isn't really that useful anyways. I haven't really seen them like bend over or anything. Most of the time they're just standing there, marching forward. But you can swivel it, which is nice. Legs, okay, pretty much standard droid legs, so it's also pretty good. You get a nice, ball joint rotation in there as well. Oh, there's also a swivel at the thigh. But I really hope I'm not stressing that joint. Got to be careful with that. Knees, pretty good hinge. There is like a slot right here that this part goes into. You can see that right there, so it lines up. You're able to get more hinge than you normally would. Ankles, you get rocker back and forth. So yeah, overall not bad. I think this could have been a different color, the blaster on his wrist. Differentiated from the rest of the sculpt. Kind of looks boring as just a gray plastic. There's also a hidden feature with this figure where his head pops off, so just like that, and that reveals kind of his weak spot or something. Don't really remember this being done in the movies. And his chest comes off too, so I guess you can have like a destroyed Super Battle Droid on the ground, or you can make it seem like his armor gets broken, you think he's dead, but then he reactivates and he starts blasting you. That's pretty cool that they added that. That's really not really a feature that you would see Black Series do with a figure like this. One thing that is kind of disappointing is like, where's the wrist rockets? Isn't there supposed to be like a rocket on his other wrist, right? Because he blasts with this one, and then he shoots the rocket with this one. So for C-3PO comparisons, here is this crappy figure, and here's my Bandai model kit. I guess that does make sense. It's accurate to the movie. C-3PO was shorter than a regular battle droid. Let's take a look at some other droids that I have in my collection also. Of course, the recently released Magna Guard. He should be a little bit taller. He should be like the same height as a Super Battle Droid. I feel like he doesn't really look as intimidating as he did in the movies, or in the movie Revenge of the Sith. And obviously you can't have a droid army without the regular battle droids. So here's kind of what all my droids look like together, and these are all the droids that I have in my collection. 2 Magna Guards, 4 battle droids, and now 2 Super Battle Droids. In the future, probably have one more. And yeah, this looks really sick. Like, this is a nice entourage for Grievous. And it is very difficult to stand these battle droids. I wish they would have made their feet a little bit bigger. Their feet are kind of small. So here's General Grievous, and I know this is not his cape. His cape is somewhere else. I'm not sure where it is, but for now, this is the cape that he has on. So this whole, picture right here looks very sick. So really happy to have all these figures in the collection. Like I said, these guys don't stand. What the heck? I have no idea where he got this red paint on him. That's kind of concerning. I don't know what the heck he's been doing. One comparison I forgot is R2-D2. This is also the Bandai model kit. I am missing like a couple panels on top, which is really annoying. So if you really wanted this stupid C-3PO figure, you could do that one thing where R2-D2 takes his head off and drags it across the Geonosian floor. So I guess if you really wanted to do that, you could do that, just heat it up and take it off. I don't care, so I'm not going to do that. But just to give you an idea of what the scale looks like. Again, this is the Bandai model kit. This is not the Black Series R2-D2. Obviously, you got to bring out the clones and the Jedi. I just got one Jedi today, so you can see what he looks like next to the Super Battle Droid. So the height is very good on the Super Battle Droid figure. Definitely makes him imposing, and more threatening. And then here's a custom clone commander. Then if you're collecting the newer clones, here's one of the newer ARC Troopers. Let me know what you guys think about this figure in the comments. Let me know what you think about this crap right here. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.